Hello everybody, welcome back here to the Mana Vault. Today we have an exciting box opening available to us. We're going to be opening up a box of Time Spiral Remastered. On top of that, we also have a special pack. Since we're going back into the past with this Time Spiral Remastered, we thought we'd open up a single pack here of alliances to kind of open up some more old border cards. Instead of just getting one in a pack, we'll get a full pack worth of them. So I guess to cut the suspense, we'll just start off with that alliances pack. We'll get to that Time Spiral Mastered here in a second. We'll open up a piece of history here, go back to the 90s. I actually don't know the pack order of this, so I'm pretty excited here. We got a Stormgulled Spy, a Deadly Insect, False Demise, Whirling Catapult, Stench of Decay, a Ainhorn Druid, Limdol's High Guard, Taste of Paradise, Benthic Explorers, Bestial Fury, Arcane Denial, and Guerrilla Tactics. So I don't think we got anything very good there. Oh well. It was fun anyway. And we'll go ahead and open up this box of Time Spiral Remastered now. We got our special box opening knife here. Get a nice little cut there, and we'll get right into this. So, if you like the content we put out here, please be sure to hit that like button, give us a comment, hit us up with a subscription. It means a lot to us. And we'll go ahead and jump right into this. So commons and uncommons, nothing too exciting. There are some worth a little bit, and if we get any of those, maybe we'll make some sort of note of them. But otherwise, go through them relatively quick. First rare, we do get a Coalition Relic. Sees a decent amount of play in Commander. And behind that, our first old border card of the set is Beast Within. And we get a token. So, I did already open up a box of this, and maybe I'll show you an exciting card that was pulled from that box later on. Commons, uncommons. Rare in this pack, Walk the Aeons. Another decent rare. Followed by Mystic Sanctuary. Pretty good card. So good that it did get banned in Commander, or not Commander, Modern, not too long ago. And a Tendrils of Corruption is our first foil of the box. Necrotic Sliver is one of the better uncommons, as are most slivers. People love their slivers for Commander. Sengir Nosferatu, not really worth anything. And Tasigur, the Golden Fang. It's pretty fun to open these packs, honestly. Just the old border cards look great to me, as I've seen them quite often over the years. It's nice to finally actually be able to open them on a regular basis, because not too affordable to open up those packs normally. We get Magus of the Future and Knight of the Reliquary. So it's definitely been exciting to open these packs here, just to be able to see kind of the history behind this all. We get Simian Spirit Guide, another card that was recently banned in Modern. This set does have a lot of cards that were banned recently, so I don't know if it's poor timing or what the deal is there, but that is the way it is. Oh, I kind of saw a little sneak peek. We did get a foil old border card here. We got Street Wraith as a decent uncommon. Not really worth too much, but it does see quite a bit of play. Nether Trader is the rare. Decent value. It's like more than $5, I believe, at the time of recording. Prized Amalgam is our old border. And our foil old border is Courser of Krufix. So, as you can tell, the foiling on these cards doesn't extend into the artwork. It's only the border, just like it used to be on the original foils. And just to kind of show you what we also opened earlier on, we managed to get a foil Ponder out of the first box I opened of this. So, not as good, but still really nice to see a foil Courser of Krufix. He's decent play, both Commander and sometimes in Modern. Go through these uncommons. Another Sliver for an uncommon. Glittering Wish is our rare. Then we get the old Merfolk Master of the Pearl Trident. Right now, the prices on these cards, based on the information available to me, seems a little bit crazy with how expensive this stuff is. I don't really foresee these prices necessarily holding up just because they are rather high. We get Dryad Arbor as our rare. Used to be an uncommon, but it's one of the better cards that was in Time Spiral, so good one to see there. We also get a Silence, also a nice card worth more than $5 at this time. Joda's Avenger is our foil, and we get an Assembly Worker for our token. Darkheart Sliver, Might Sliver. Oh, there's a good little mythic there. We get Damnation, one of the higher value cards in the base set here. We get Damnation, followed by a Old Border Path to Exile. So, very good pack there. Can't complain about opening a Damnation and Path to Exile. Unfortunately, a lot of the mythics in this set aren't really worth that much. There are some that are worth a ton, and then probably more than half, I'd say, are ones that you'd almost rather open a rare than. We get Tolaria West as our rare, another one that used to be an uncommon, similar to Dryad Arbor, but still a good card, sees a decent amount of play in Modern. Intangible Virtue is our Old Border, and we get a Knight token. Kind of cool to see these tokens. They have that old art style to them, rather than what we're kind of used to seeing as of late. Pongify is always a decent card. Another good mythic. So far in the mythics, we're doing pretty well. We have a Chroma's Memorial. Our Old Border card is Sorcerer's Spyglass. And our foil is Ivory Giant. So far, mythics, we're doing really well, considering most of them, or not most necessarily, but a lot of them are bad. And we've opened two of probably the top 5 or 6 value off the top of my head. Sedge Sliver is a decent rare, and a Shriekmaw is our Old Border card. What kind of cards are you guys hoping to pick up from this? Are you planning on opening your own product? Or are you planning on just kind of buying the singles that you need? What kind of cards are you excited for in this product? Let us know. We got a Stuffy Doll here. Always a fun card, little 5-mana 0/1. Sounds like a good deal. Ninja of the Deep Hours is our Old Border. And we get a foil rare in Safi Eriksdottir. And funny enough, you can actually see in this new art in the corner here, this is actually Hans Eriksson in the background. So, little homage to the previous Commander Legends product. You get to see him come back in this set as well. We got Pulmonic Sliver here is our rare. And the best card in the set, as far as value goes, is Thoughtseize. So we get the Old Border Thoughtseize here, currently sitting at around $50, $55. It'll probably go down, but this is definitely one of the cards you want to open up. So far this box has been very good. Maybe the foil Old Border card was a little bit subpar, but there could be worse hits out there, so I'm not too upset about that. Tombstalker used to be a pretty decent card, but it's kind of gotten outclassed by a lot of the other Delve cards these days. We get Mirror Entity as our Old Border card. And a Metallic Sliver for the token. The old Mana Monkey. Gotta love the Mana Monkey. Sad to see him go in Modern. But he did enable a lot of broken combos over his time. Cloud Key, one of the better rares in the set. Currently sitting at around $7 or $8. And a Grenzo Dungeon Warden as our Old Border. Get Jaya as the rare. Not anything too exciting there. And then a Vampire Hex Mage as our Old Border card here. Sees play back in Legacy. Some play in Commander as well. Usually sees play in the Dark Depths combo to get out of Dark Depths on, or Merit Lage as early as turn 2. Back in Legacy. Sees play for the same reason in Commander, but sometimes can also just pick off Planeswalkers and whatnot. Angel of Salvation is our rare. with a Trinket Mage, letting us go get that Black Lotus that we can't afford. And then we get a foil Knight of Circe. Ancient Grudge is always a good little card there. Harmonize, Life and Limb, turn all those forests into 1/1s, and a Manifold Key. Let you go infinite turns with the old Time Vault from Alpha Beta, whatnot. Little combo piece card. Necrotic Sliver is a good one. Kerr Keep, Reclamation Sage, and we get a second Old Border foil in this box. So we definitely got above the average here in getting 2 of these. We get a foil Hedron Archive. Get to see that good old brown artifact back in its foil. Probably not one of the better ones, I would imagine. Does see some amount of play in Commander, but I mean, I will definitely take a second Old Border foil any day out of a box. So can't be too upset there. Maybe we'll get really lucky and open up a third one. I don't see that happening, but you never know. I wasn't expecting to open 2. Dormant Sliver is a decent sliver. Conflagrate. Porphyry Nodes, you know, the white version of the green card that's worth like $1,000 from Arabian Nights. Past in Flames. Funny thing on these old border cards that have things that you can do from the graveyard, such as Past in Flames with the flashback, you get to see that little tombstone in the top left corner next to the name. They used to do that on all the old border cards that had graveyard interactions on the card itself. So kind of cool to see that come back here. We get a Swarmyard. Another one of the better rares in the set. Followed by a Contagion Clasp. And a foil Dreamscape Artist. So Swarmyard, I think before this printing was like sitting around $20, maybe $30. Just kind of lets you regenerate random creatures. Rats, insects, different things like that. Cool card. Another Sliver, Timebender. A decent value rare in the Heartwood Storyteller. And another card that has graveyard interaction, so you'll see that Tombstone up there. We get the Stinkweed Imp. Sees play in any Dredge deck ever. It's the second best Dredger ever printed, I believe, behind the Golgari Grave Troll, which is banned in any format other than Commander that it's legal in, I believe. Decent uncommon. Stronghold Rats is a decent uncommon. Another good mythic. So 3 for 3 on good mythics. We got the Gemstone Caverns, currently sitting at like $25 to $30, I believe. Another good old border card in Dismember. This is sitting around $10 or so. Really nice to see this in old border. I believe this is the first time we've ever seen an old border card with the Phyrexian mana symbols, so kind of cool to see that. The old Lich Lord, not really worth anything. We get Field of Ruin as our old border card here. And a foil Necrotic Sliver, so that's actually a pretty decent one. Necrotic Sliver being one of the more valuable uncommons in the set. To get it in foil, might add another $1 or $2 onto that card. Might of Old Krosa and the Fungus Sliver as our rare. Followed by the exciting Eternal Witness as our old border card. One of the more valuable cards in old border as well. Sitting around $10 or so. So it's always nice to open a nice card like that. Sees play in Commander, a little bit of play in Modern here and there. Basically a staple in Commander though. Any green deck can pretty much play it. And most green decks do play it. Delay is actually currently the most expensive uncommon in the set. We get Extirpate as the rare. Kind of like good old Surgical Extraction, except you actually have to pay the mana rather than pay 2 life. Lingering Souls, again, we get that little tombstone in the top corner. Rift Bolt's always a nice one. Untitled Sliver is the most expensive common currently. Crossing Grip is always C play in Commander. Vesuvian Shapeshifter is our rare. Mystic Confluence is our old border, always a good card. Another foil rare, we get Felon of Havenwood. I don't really know if this is worth anything, but kind of cool nonetheless to get another foil rare. So we've hit 2 foil rares as well as 2 foil old border cards. So we're doing above average on that front, as well as the fact that we've actually opened up 3 really good mythics so far. So I'd say this box is above average and doing really well. We get the Lotus Bloom as our rare. Also the box topper, as we can see here if you want to see one of the box topper versions of the Lotus Bloom. Teamer Ascendancy is our old border card. And an insect token. Mana Tithe is one of my favorite cards of all time. Just being able to play white and do a force spike in white is one of the best things. Scrib Ranger used to be worth some money. And we finally get a Dead Mythic and Restore Balance. Not really worth a ton. Occasionally sees a little bit of play in a weird modern deck. And we get the next best old border card in the set behind Thoughtseize and Chalice of the Void. This one's also currently sitting at like 40-45 bucks, I believe. So one of the better cards that we can pull. And a foil Gathan Raiders. So far it seems like we've hit pretty much everything we could possibly want to hit out of this box. Maybe we could get lucky and open up the Mythic Sliver here, but I am not counting on that. We got Hivestone as our rare, and another one of the better old border cards, Arcades. I think this one's currently sitting at around $12 to $15 at the time of recording. I actually have an Arcades Commander deck, so I might need to replace my Commander with that one. Karavek is decent rare. It's worth like $5, $6, $7 or so. SRAM is our old border. Sees a little bit of play here and there. One of the more popular mono white commander decks, or commanders, and it sees a little bit of play in Pioneer as well. Another Mana Tithe and Chromatic Star. We get the Delay, again, one of the more expensive uncommons in the set. Felon of Havenwood, and Dovin's Veto is our old border card. With a foil Sporoloth Ancient. Down to the last 4 packs here. So we've opened up 4 mythics. We might get a 5th one in one of these packs here. We'll see what we get. Rebuff the Wicked is another good uncommon, as well as Harmonic Sliver. Reiterate's worth around $5. Epic Experiment, not really worth much. And a Griffin. Although Epic Experiment is a pretty cool card, doesn't really see play, unfortunately. Got the old Mana Monkey in this pack. Dread Return's always been a good one, so good that it gets banned. Sarah Avenger. And another one of the top old border cards in Leyline of the Void. Sees play in pretty much any format that it's legal in. An amazing sideboard card generally. In the 60 card formats, I mean, it sees at times it'll see 4 of sideboard play in just about every single deck in a given format, depending on how strong the graveyard synergies are at that time. Duskrider Peregrine. Stronghold Rats is one of the better uncommons as well. Venser is a decent rare, currently sitting at around $5 or $6. And not a foil Ponder, but a Ponder nonetheless. Very good card. Sees a lot of play in Commander and Legacy. Would see play in Modern, but it's banned there. I believe this card's currently sitting at around $25, and it's just a common normally. Obviously in this, it's basically a mythic, just like everything else in the old border slot. And on the last pack, I guess I'm going to open it upside down because I screwed up the... And we'll see what we get out of the very last pack. Will we get the 5th mythic, or is this going to be a 4 mythic box? It is a 5 mythic box, and it is another, not very great mythic, Wheel of Fate. So our first 3 mythics were good, the last 2 not so great. Paradoxical Outcome, decent card, sees play back in Vintage, probably a little bit of Commander play as well, and a foil, Saltfield Recluse. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the opening here. If you like our videos, please be sure to give us that like, comment, and subscription. It means a lot to us, and we'll see you next time on the Mana Vault.